When I was growing up in a little Methodist church in a small country town in New South Wales, I used to think that being a Christian meant keeping a set of rules, like the 10 Commandments, going to church, learning a Bible verse, putting money in the plate, sitting solemnly, no alcohol, makeup or dancing. But thankfully I've learned over the years that following Jesus is much more than just keeping a set of rules. The heart of the matter is love, loving God. It's about a commitment to a life of love for God, lived in a loving relationship through Jesus. Let's see what our Bible passage for today tells us about love. It's from Matthew 22, verses 37 to 39. Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbour as yourself." In this short passage, Jesus neatly sums up all the commandments. He tells us in a nutshell to love and obey God with everything we've got. To love God in the strongest manner possible, to the utmost, giving it all we've got. To do what love requires in any given situation. Jesus says that loving God is the heartbeat of all the commandments. With our heart, our emotions, our will, our treasure. With our soul, our spiritual faculties. With our mind, our thoughts and our intellect. We don't have to be perfect, but if we try to love God like that, the rest begins to fall into place. Loving God empowers us to love others. What practical things might help us to work towards loving God more, giving Him all we've got in the next few days or weeks? I don't know where you're at, but perhaps it might mean reading the Bible, acknowledging God in all that you're doing through the day, being still and undistracted in His presence, spending time truly engaged with His people, a random act of kindness, confessing failure, using your gifts to serve Him, praising and thanking Him for who He is and for His great faithfulness. We are busy people and we get so easily distracted. I don't know what it might mean for you, but why not take some time today to reflect on and do something about those things that stand in the way of loving God with all you've got. Love speaks when we love and obey God with our whole being.